Hey guys, Jake the Sports here. Finally coming out with a reaction for the Buffalo Bills. I know it's been all year. I haven't come out with any sort of update on our favorite football team around here when it comes to the NFL. But here you go, Notre Dame. Obviously they're out and done. Didn't make the playoffs in their bowl game. Over. Go check out the last video if you want to see my reaction on that junk. And it's not a good reaction. So. That's what I have to say about that. But getting to the Bills here, this is just kind of gonna be a recap video about where the Bills stand after Week 17. Now, obviously, usually in a regular season, this would be their last game. But it's not because we have the whole 17 game fiasco thing, which I don't care. Actually, I shouldn't say fiasco. I really don't care about the about an 18th game. I think having 7 teams in the playoff on each side is stupid. If you want me to be honest about something, I think it's very stupid. It gives the advantage to the 1 seed very heavily, in which the 1 seed right now is being held by a tiebreaker. So you're telling me a team is going to have a massive advantage over 6 other teams due to a tiebreaker? It just doesn't make sense. I never when they came up with the 7 team idea, I didn't like it, and now that they've implemented it, I don't like it either. I think it's very stupid. It makes no sense, honestly. Really doesn't. And like the Bills, we were the 2 seed last year, and we almost lost in the wild card round to the 7 seed. Granted, they were it was a close game, so you could see why they were in there. But the Bills had an amazing regular season. Like, what if they lost that, losing in the wild card? It would be crazy. But enough about that. Let's actually talk about some Buffalo Bills football here. So, they win over the Falcons 29-15, a weird score. Falcons had some field goals and some safeties in there, made things a little interesting. But the Bills got the win. People are saying Josh Allen had a horrible game. Now hold on. I don't think he had a horrible game. I think the quarterback rating system, however they do that, is very misleading. It's very misleading. It's all on passing. Like, look at what he did with his legs. Look at what Josh Allen did with his legs. It was incredible. It was incredible what he did with his legs. I know he got at least 1 rushing touchdown. He might have gotten 2. Or maybe wait. Yeah, I think he got 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm pretty sure he got 2 rushing touchdowns. That's not counted for in QBR. I know he had 3 picks. 2 of them were his fault, in my opinion. One of them, definitely. And then one of them, I think the one that wasn't his fault, it was batted up in the air, picked off. I mean, that's always tough. But one of them definitely was his fault. I can't even remember the other one, if I'm being honest. I really don't remember it. But yeah, in my opinion, between Matt Ryan and Josh Allen was the better quarterback. He may have not have done a whole lot passing, but he did so much with his legs, and he just led the team to a victory. I mean, even though he threw for no touchdowns and had 3 interceptions, he still put 29 points up on the board. Singletary showed up and showed out as well. So, I mean, I like that the Bills are getting more involved with the run game. I really do like that. Hopefully we can really show off what Josh Allen can do with his bullet of an arm, or cannon of an arm, excuse me, next weekend against the Jets. If we don't beat them by at least 15, I'm gonna be disappointed. Seriously, they're trash. They are garbage. How do you not beat the Bucs at the end of the game? Seriously. But yeah, I don't think Josh Allen played a horrible game. Did he play great? No. But that wasn't an MVP type game, obviously. But the stats are misleading, in my opinion. The stats are misleading. He still played a phenomenal game, or not a phenomenal game. He still played an okay game. Even though he didn't throw for anything, you got to actually watch the game and see what was going on. Obviously, the defense came up pretty big. I mean, there were a few drives where the Falcons just drove downfield. And obviously, there was that controversial play with Matt Ryan where it looked like he crossed the goal line. He started taunting. That ended up costing you, not the game, but costing you a good shot to win the game, if I'm being honest. Because there were about 5 minutes left, and if you scored that touchdown, got off the field, you would have had time left on the clock to stop the Bills, drive down, get a touchdown in the 2-point conversion. It's unlikely you would have won the game, but still you set up your team for a shot to win and keep your playoff hopes alive. Instead, Matt Ryan, the veteran, with a rookie move, going out there and taunting Jordan Poyer. I don't know what he did or why you would do that, but it turned out he didn't get it. But the 15-yard penalty, that was enforced. So then they were backed up to the Bills 16 on 3rd and goal. Instead, if you didn't taunt, guess what? You would have been lined up 3rd and goal right on the goal line. Or at least, right on the goal line, literally at the 1, I'm pretty sure. And you probably would have punched it in. But instead, no, it goes the Bills' way. But you talk about this team, the Bills clinch, obviously, the playoffs, which is nice. Division, no matter what we did, it wasn't going to be locked up this week, so nothing you can do or say there. But yeah, the Bills, I mean, just win next week, honestly. Literally just win, and you have yourself an AFC East title. It's that simple. Stephon Diggs played pretty well. It was interesting. The passing game got off to a really hot start, and then it just kind of fizzled out towards the end. We just started running the ball more. And like I said, I don't mind that because you need to get Singletary involved. If you want to win a Super Bowl, which I do, I don't know about you guys, but I want to win a Super Bowl. I want my team to win a Super Bowl. You need to get the run game involved so you can play well in all facets of the game. And Singletary, he looks like he's heating up at the right time. I'll just say that. I want to see how well he runs against the Jets. I don't think he'll get as many reps. I think we're going to try passing it through the air more against this Jets defense. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's in Orchard Park. Should be a win, obviously. If you lose, you're probably giving away the AFC East to New England. The Dolphins are hot garbage. I'm sorry. I knew that this team would be exposed, and they got exposed 34-3. Sheesh. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, 7 wins in a row or whatever against freaking quarterbacks who have never seen a football in their life. Davis Mills, Ian Book. I know he played for the Irish, but it was his first career start. And literally the Saints literally had a 7th string offensive lineman out there. So I don't want to hear it. But yeah, the Bills probably going to get the 4 seed, assuming we win and everything plays out around where I think it will. You talk about other teams around the league. Tennessee Titans now claim the 1 seed at 11-5. Chiefs are at number 2 at 11-5 as well at the 2 seed. Bengals are at the 3 seed at 10-6, and honestly, they deserve it. I think they played an incredible game against the Chiefs. Honestly, ridiculous. Jamar Chase was going crazy. Joe Burrow was going crazy. Yeah, fantastic game from all of them all around, really. Gutsy call at the end there paid off for Zach Taylor and company, and they get the big win, and they're 10-6, and they clinch their division. So we're the only division leader right now in the AFC that hasn't clinched their division, and it should come next week. So I'm not really too worried about that at all. I'm not worried. There's really not much to be worried about with this Bills team. We just got to go out and see what they do in the playoffs. I mean, really every team in the AFC is hot right now. I mean, Tennessee's hot. Even though Kansas City lost, they're hot. The Bengals, I mean, they just beat the Chiefs. Obviously, they're hot. The Bills are hot. New England's always scary. Colts, they did lose. They might be cooling down. We'll see. And then the Raiders, obviously, they're super hot right now. What is that? Their 3rd win in a row and a huge one on the road in Lucas Oil Stadium. I think that extra motivation with John Madden dying, all that stuff that's gone around with the Raiders franchise, I think they're going to get in. All they have to do, I thought they had the Chiefs next week, but they don't. I think they're going to get it done. I think they're going to beat the Chargers. This was the hard game for Raiderland, was to beat a very hot Colts team, and they did that. So I think they're going to win, personally. So, yeah, I mean, you talk about that, and obviously New England clinched their division as well, so we will have the Pats in the playoffs, whether we like it or not. That is going to happen. So Yeah, like I said, I mean, personally, I would like to play either. I really don't care who we play, honestly. The Bills, if the Bills play their best version of football, they can beat anyone. I'm serious. They can beat anyone. Um, our offense has the capabilities to keep up with the Bengals and Chiefs, and our defense can keep us in games with the Patriots. It's just that this team needs to click at the right time. Was this a classic Bills win against Atlanta? No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. We did not play as well as we did against the Pats against Atlanta. But it's almost a get right game. I mean, let's be honest here. Atlanta's not a playoff team. They're not a playoff contender. They were lucky to even be in that position. They weren't going to win that game. So you just look at the Bills. They're trying to work out the kinks. All I want from this team is consistency. Consistency. That's all I want. They just need to find consistency. That's really it. And things will work themselves out. Whether the Bills get the 2, 3, or 4, I don't think we can get the 1 anymore. And that's why I think it's stupid, honestly, is just there's one team that gets a bye. I think it's really stupid. I like the 2 teams get a bye format. But yeah, the Bills will most likely have to go on the road and beat a great hot team and a division winner. So things are going to play themselves out. Really, if we play the Patriots, Raiders, or Colts, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, we lost to the Colts earlier in the season, so there's extra motivation there. That's why I'm actually not too concerned about that game. But the Bills need to play their best version of football now. There's no waiting until mid-January once you've already lost in your wild card round. You need to do it now, and it starts by beating the ever-living crap out of the Jets this Sunday in Orchard Park. Yeah, if you want, and I'll run through the playoff teams in the AFC. I really don't care about the NFC. All you have to worry about is the NFC come Super Bowl time, and the Bills aren't there yet, so I'm not worried, and I don't care. So I'm going to talk about the AFC. You look at the standings. Like I said, I think the Titans are going to claim the 1 seed. All they have to do is beat Houston. I think the Bengals are actually going to snag the 2. No, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think it's going to be really the same thing as it is now. I think it's going to be Titans 1, Chiefs 2, Bengals 3, Bills 4, and then for your wild card teams, I think the Patriots will be the 5, which means we have the Patriots in the wild card round. Ooh. 6, I think the Raiders are actually going to beat the Chargers. I really do. And then the Colts, who do they have? The Jags. We couldn't beat them. Doesn't matter. They'll win. I think your playoff teams are exactly how they are now. Exactly. I'm trying to think. Does it change the no, yeah, it'd be the same thing. So your playoff teams, in my opinion, for the AFC, exactly as they are now. I think the Colts get in, I think the Raiders get in. I think the Patriots get in as your wild cards, which would set up the Titans getting the bye. Kansas City facing off against the Colts, and what will be an incredible matchup if we get that. The Bengals facing off against the Raiders, and then the Bills facing off against the Patriots in what would be a divisional matchup. A massive one. That one would decide who truly is the better team this year. And what we have had 2 incredible games between those two. And the Patriots are no joke, so we'll need to show up for that game if we do end up playing them. That's about it, guys. See you probably after the Bills destroy the Jets' will to live on Sunday. And that's what we better do, otherwise we're not going to get anywhere in the playoffs. See ya.